going on, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about Glover Teixeira versus Jan Blachowicz. This one is one that might actually go down. Of course, Jan just beat Israel Adesanya over the weekend. That was a light heavyweight bout. Adesanya moved up in weight. Valiant effort and performance by Adesanya, but he came up short. Teixeira seems next in line. I think it's a good matchup. I favor one of these guys. Let's get into it. All right, so let's talk about Glover Teixeira first. Talk about a super veteran. The guy's been around forever. He's been counted out, so many times, and somehow, goes on these surges of wins. Glover's well-rounded, super tough, dangerous striking. He does have knockout power, very sound boxing and striking for mixed martial arts. Great fundamentals, just really good at the basics, nothing flashy. Really powerful hooks and uppercuts. Ground game also great fundamentals, just meat and potatoes BJJ. Gets you down, gets on top of you, crushes you, ground and pound. You get stopped from strikes or you give up a submission. Glover is a grinder. This dude's super tough and he pretty much just breaks you. If you don't get Glover out of there, he'll weather your storm, drag you into deep water and take the fight over. Big fan of Glover Teixeira. He's a little bit long in the tooth right now for MMA, but he's still doing his thing and he's still winning. So mega respect to Glover Teixeira. Moving on to Jan Blachowicz, kind of a similar story. Jan wasn't doing well for a bit. A lot of people counted him out. I know with certain fights, I'm just going to be transparent and straight up. I counted Jan out and was like pleasantly surprised, shocked by his performances. The dude is a beast. Polish power is a real thing. I will never doubt that man again. I may favor somebody else in a fight, but I'm never going to count Jan out like that. This man is good. He has really good stand-up. He's technical. He's super powerful. Everything he seems to hit you with seems to hurt. It's like getting hit with a piece of wood. That goes for punches. That goes for kicks. Ground game, pretty phenomenal. Like Teixeira, nothing flashy. Just breaks you down. Great submissions. Very top-heavy. Jan can take a shot. He's very durable. Some of his fights we have seen him slow down. It's probably due to his, his size. He's a big dude, fairly heavily muscled. A lot of his strikes, a lot of power, so it requires a lot of energy. We saw him slow down in the Adesanya fight, but something to pay attention to. Jan doesn't stop fighting. The man doesn't quit. He keeps coming. That's what makes this fight with Teixeira great, because Teixeira, in many ways, he's a similar fighter. This is like the battle of the blue-collar workers, the grinders of the UFC. All right, so how do these guys match up? Let's talk about the striking. I think on the feet, right now, Jan is more dangerous. I think Jan has more knockout power at this moment in 2021. Not to say that Glover can't knock your block off, because he can. But at one point, I thought he was more dangerous on the feet. He's slowing down. It's pretty evident. But yeah, Glover's still dangerous. So on the feet, I think Jan has more tools. Glover's primarily boxing on the feet. Jan is, I would say he's mostly Muay Thai. Throws a nice variety of strikes. Jan likes to throw kicks to the body, kicks to the legs, which opens up shots up top. So yeah, I think Jan has more tools on the feet. And I think he's a little bit more dangerous with the one-shot KO power. Ground game. Might be a wash. Both of these guys really strong. They're brutes. They're very powerful. I think they're going to negate themselves in the strength department. Cardio and conditioning, I might have to give it to Glover, and that may affect the grappling. But as far as skill for skill, I think they're going to cancel each other out. Barring, a lucky submission, somebody gives something up and the openings take advantage of. But I think on the ground, they're going to be pretty even. Again, the cardio might play a factor there, especially in the later rounds. Toughness, equal. Will to win, equal. Experience, both of these guys, super experienced. So ultimately, who do I think is going to win this fight? Right now, I'm going to favor Jan. You can't count Glover out, but it's funny because in many ways, these guys kind of cancel each other out. But I think there's going to be a deciding edge in striking, in favor of Jan. And I think that's going to make the difference in the fight. In Glover's favor, I think he's going to have the edge in cardio. So if Glover can make Jan work, get into grappling exchanges, clinch up with him, keep a high pace, just make him work, It's going to pay off for Glover in the later rounds. That might be a good strategy. And for Jan, pick his shots. Try to keep the fight at his pace. He has to know that Glover's going to try to, you know, drag him into deep water because that's what Glover does. He's a grinder. What's going to stop Glover? Those leg kicks, body kicks, they're really going to pay. They're going to pay off for Jan. Because again, when Jan hits you with those things, even if you block them, they hurt and they take a toll on you. These guys match up very well. It should be a great competitive fight. But I think right now in 2021, you know, present day Glover versus present day Jan, I'm going to give it to Jan. I think Jan's going to be fresher, faster, more dangerous on the feet, and I think the stand-up's going to be a deciding factor. But if Glover could weather the storm and drag Jan into deep water, shouldn't be a shocker if he wins this fight, because that's what Teixeira does. Grinds you out, drags you into deep water, drowns you, and wins these fights that he's not supposed to win sometimes. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section who you think wins this matchup, Glover Teixeira or Jan Blachowicz. I'm excited for it. I hope they make it official and book it. If you guys enjoyed the video and it's your first time at the channel, consider hitting that sub button. Like and share, helps the channel grow. You guys are the best. And until the next one, guys, you all take care.